Now you want to bang shift it, leave her on the gas, push the clutch and pull her down and give her. Yeah! Wind her right up! Welcome back to the land of stinky butts. Do you have a stinky butt? Yeah. Oh yeah. And frozen, sacked out old trucks. Man, we got all the winter. We had no winter, and now we have all the winter. So there's a responsibility that comes with being a dad. And that responsibility is to render yourself obsolete in the eyes of your boy. So you have to train him with all the knowledge that you learned the hard way and put all that knowledge into his brain. Well, the thing about that is that it doesn't really seem to matter if you want to do that or not. Your boy is going to want to do all the same stuff that his daddy does. And that's a good thing. You don't want to argue with that. You got to let your boy follow in your footstep. I said footstep. So this dirty old truck back here, I don't know if you guys recognize this thing. I was actually watching an old video last night of Slave Lake's cold starts. Now for the greasy old hillbilly 500. She'll fire up. This thing's never let me down. Come on, Windsor, I got faith in you. Come on. Come on. She's gonna go. Come on. Oh. 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 I just let the clutch out. She stalled a little bit. Oh. She's not happy. Neutral. The tranny oil's a bit thick. I think the exhaust just fell off. Man. Just nature's exhaust delete, eh? You don't need to worry about the exhaust. So what you're gonna want to do is just send her all the way right from there. What's behind? Nothing worth worrying about. She's coming. Man. And, well, my son, out of all the vehicles, out of all the minty old piles of Fords back here, he wants the one that looks exactly like his daddy's daily driver. Well, I daily drive Irene a lot now, what's for the picker, but the Dodge keeps falling apart, all of it. But we got this minty old hooer. So this thing here is pretty much a hillbillier version of the daily driver, the old Crummins. And he loves this thing. Daddy obviously had a few fruit salads, and well, at the time this was probably PC Lights. And I wrote this thing off a whole bunch. It's still got a winch on it. It's still pretty mint, but it's definitely frozen in here. And it's been here so long that the trees are going around it. There's a lot of fellers out there that do content on stuff, and they have to go out somewhere and have to find some hot rod to go bring it home. But I basically planted a fern farm crop. And how did that work? Well, I got so much minty old junk that it's all in the backyard now. And after a long enough time, it just becomes old start, cold start. So this thing's a treat. And it's going to be a double old shoot start. What for a small engine in the back and a Windsor in the front. This could be a treat. So Stinker wants to get this thing going, and we're going to get her going. But we have to move a whole pile of minty old fur to get it out of here. Man, my mouth is already freezing. It's about minus 22 or 23 communist. And I pulled her out to piss earlier, and it was bad.
Come on, little one, come on. Very good, push, push.
Real bad. Well, let's get that hot rod going. Look at the old Cummins dumpster. Just sacked right out. I'll get it going again, relax. You wanna go do a cold start on the dirty old hoe? You ready?
Yeah.
You think it's gonna start?
No.
It doesn't actually have a block heater, but it's got an oil pan heater. Daddy plugged her in last night. You think it's gonna shoot? But we might need to give her a snort. That's the battery box, Stink. Now get your stinky little hand in there and scoop it out. You know what this is? This is what happens when you live in the frozen across Pakistan that we live in. Flip this lid up here. Flip that up. Yeah, see that switch? Turn her on. I don't know, buddy. Oh, the door's frozen shut. Oh. It is 2.4 volts, so it's probably gonna start if the batteries aren't dead. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It is not happy, bud.
Come on, girl. Come on.
She's shooting.
Dude.
She is not happy, bud. She is struggling. All right, well, let's let it warm up for 90 hours, and then we'll go use the old prick. All right, Stink. Daddy's cracking into the old Christmas spirits. What's the #1 rule there, Stink?
Be gentle.
Gentle. All right, now go up on your boom and put your thumb all the way back. She's frozen into the ground. Keep going. Boom. She's cold, buddy. All right, well, it's been a while since Stinker's run the hoe, so we're gonna let him practice on the wood pile for a little bit, and then we'll get to work. So are you warmed up?
Yeah.
Is the machine warmed up?
Yeah, it's at.
Want to get your new truck now?
Yeah.
No, does it feel like the machine went for moving really slow, like Daddy does in the morning when he's a little bit hungover?
Yeah. Now it really wants to go.
Now it feels like it's moving good? So what that means is that all the hydraulics are nice and warmed up, so let's go get your truck. So
Okay.
go down to where your truck is. Daddy will meet you down there with a chain, and we'll go get that old hooer out of there.
Okay.
Look at him out here, just giving her. She might be froze to the ground. We're gonna see here. Oh, she's definitely froze to the ground. Here she comes. Oh yeah. Stick in. There you go. Good job, buddy. Now back her up. An old 77 Ford. Just a beautiful old unit. And break this tire loose. Oh, no, we don't want to hit the truck.
No, he didn't slam into you, he didn't bump you, he didn't nudge you. He rubbed, and rubbing, son, is racing.
Go, there you go. Perfect. We're gonna move this truck out of here, okay? And then we're gonna pull your truck straight back. What an old sweetheart. I reckon that this old girl's not gonna want to come out of here either. She is froze and old and been here for a long time. Oh, he's honking at me now. All right, Stink. So what do you think has more power? Your tracks or your hydraulic?
The hydraulic.
Yeah, so we're gonna back up a little bit. Put your blade down. All right, I'll try to pull it out. She come right out of there. What a treat. Daddy's gonna get in, and you pull Daddy back that way, okay? Give her. Look at this old sweetheart. I think there was green grass over here for Fox Creek. Oh yeah, green grass and moss and PEX pipe. And I'm pretty sure that's the body lift out of this truck, which is probably not good, but that's truck driving. All right, so all you minty pricks take notice here. So I always taught my boy, I says, when Daddy's in between something and then the excavator bucket, always put your hands on your chest just in case you don't want to squish Daddy, because Daddy's made out of meat and old booze and liquor cans and all kinds of KFC chicken. So Daddy can get squished pretty easy. So I always taught him, I said, put your hands on your chest so you don't actually squish me. I got this kid dialed in right. Good job, Stink. You hear that clang? That's the sound of the wonderful rear dip in this thing. So we're gonna unlock these guys so it's not in fur by. So you can do that on a Ford. If this was a Dodge, we'd be screwed. Can I get a copy of that there?
Stink Bomb Supreme. Alright, we'll start straightening out. Okay there, Mrs. Peg, you want to open your door Ace Ventura style?
Excuse me, gentlemen. Head detective.
And just kind of do your best. It should steer a lot better once we're on the concrete. Alright, Stinker, you want to jump out of the truck and guide Daddy.
It's almost like it's frozen, sacked out, old, and Daddy used to own it. Here's your new owner. Where's my money?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
All right, so this thing's gonna fill the drain up. We're gonna let this thing thaw out overnight, Stink, but we gotta go get parts for it. Daddy needs his in quick. A little pinch of America. All right, Stink, so when you do rejives and drives, you always gotta give a tour of the truck, right? And what's the story on it? So what's the story on this? Do you remember this truck at all? Why are you hitting it with a hammer?
When Dad actually got this truck from the auction, all the
Daddy bought something from the auction?
yeah,
No, I know
you're
you're full of beans.
Yeah,
Daddy would
yeah.
never buy something from the sale.
If
So, oh, that's the hood pop lever there. There. Oh, yeah, oh, it's got a battery in it. I wonder if that's no good.
no.
So this old Ford, me and Stink got her from a sale when Stink was just I don't know. No, I think you were still a glimmer in my eye at this point.
Booster cables.
Oh, there's all kinds of hillbilly stuff in here. So this is Daddy's yard truck. Well, you gotta tell people the whole story. So Daddy had this truck, right? I got it for $1,000 at the auction, and it was a 5-speed 351 Windsor with a brand new Super Duty interior in it that's now in the Crummins. Yeah, we're gonna leave all this shut until it thaws out. Everything's all bunged up with snow. So what's in the back there? You remember that?
Air compressor.
Stinker was learning on how engines used to work. And what did you do to Daddy's air compressor when you were just a little guy?
Can I put water in it?
What looks a lot like gasoline?
Water.
Water does. And you were pouring water, and Daddy got this thing running a few times. Let's see. We'll have a better look at it once we pull the tarp off and thaws out. Daddy parked this thing for 2 reasons. One, allegedly someone might have rev and dumped it, blew the diff right out of it. That was no big deal, right?
That was you.
But the other problem is that Daddy didn't have 2 pennies to rub together when he had this old hot rod. I think pennies were still around in old Frostbakistan, and Daddy put dump gas in it, so it would not run at all. The injectors were all fouled off. It was really bad, and it's got poop gas in it. It was old gas when I put it in there, and now it's really old gas. Before we even try to crank on this old girl, we gotta get the gas out of it. Well, hopefully there's no water in this thing. Top rat hose isn't froze right solid, so that's good. But before we hang her up for the day, we gotta go get you a rear end. Willard's just so stunned. Look at him. Are you stunned, dog? He's stunned, dog.
No balls.
He doesn't have any balls. All right, Stink. Well, let's go grab your rear end. So, now, when you have a Ford, there's two ways for you to check your diff if you're just looking at it, right? Have a look at it. You can look at the tag on the diff to see what the front diff is. Or, if the door hasn't been changed, so it has an axle code 35. So this is how Fords work. Fords are mint. Dodge just put it on like a cardboard sticker on the hood because they're stunned. But what Ford does is they put it all here. So we're gonna cross-reference it all to make sure that this is the right setup. You got your body, your trans, your axle, and so those codes all mean something, all right? And so we're gonna go check on the old telephone as to what all those mean. And we're gonna Google it. Who's that guy? Is that Benjamin Franklin? Mm-hmm. That guy Mint? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ford axle code 35, 1996 F-350. It's 410s and a sterling 10 1/4. So what does a sterling 10 1/4 mean? That means that the crown gear is 10.25 inches. We got to learn fractions, right? The right-legged man and I went through great efforts to learn you fractions. What did we do last night?
Into the socket.
What's this one?
1/2 inch. 9/16, 5/8, 11/16, 3/4.
After 3/4, you got 13.
16ths.
And then we got
7, 8.
And after that, we got 15.
16ths.
And we got
1 inch.
1 inch. Freedom units. This is the communist side. This is the freedom side. So after 1 inch, we got 1 and a
1 and 16ths.
yeah, and then we got 1 and a
8.
yeah. The last one in Daddy's pile that he profit shared from the company he worked for 15 years ago. 1 and a
4th.
yeah, 4th, but 1 and a 1/4. Remember fractions? The gas gauge is in the middle. You got a
1/2 a tank.
If the gas gauge is 1 tick up from empty, you got a
1/4.
yes,
tank.
sir. And if the gas gauge is 3 ticks up, 1 tick from full, you got 3/4. That's right, buddy. You're learning. Well, don't worry. It'll get better as you get older, or way worse like Daddy did. As long as you can fix city people's junk and make their toilets flush and do all the things, nothing like being called ignorant by somebody that doesn't know how their own toilet flushes, eh? Eh? It's idiots. But let's go. So now we know we need 410. So what does 410 mean? Your pinion has to spin how many times for 1 spin of the crown gear? 4.10.
10.
Right? So we need 410s. Let's go find some 410s. Daddy's reminded of that Minty song that was made for him. You remember that song?
One leg's gone, but his balls are still brass, raising dead heaps from the junkyard's ass. Grease on his hands, sweat fucking pouring down, cussing like a sailor, he's the king of this town. Fucking mint.
Raising dead heaps from the junkyard's ass. Did we just pull something out of the junkyard's ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right at the ass, wasn't it? Right at the back. All right, so let's go grab a diff, I think. No, I got one specially put aside here. But we're gonna go root through the snow because we're not gonna put the A1 parts in this hot rod. There's top shelf, medium shelf, and low shelf. You're getting the low shelf stuff unless you got money. Where's your money at? Are you gonna crank your old man out? How did that go for you last time? Your crippled old man lay a whooping on you. All right, let's go find some diffs. Oh, I see one down there. Is that a Rockwell or what is that? That's a Rockwell. That's a Rockwell. What is that? Oh, that's a Dana 60 out of an old Ford.
How you doing?
Good, yourself?
I'm always coming here. Do you need propane?
Oh yeah. Hey, I knew. I was like, who the f is this fancy looking feller? Yeah, you could fill up everything you want. Thank you very much.
All right.
Oh, I think we got a winner. Maybe. It looks pretty, but it might be all right. Well, there's another diff in there. I don't know what that one is. Oh, that's a Dodge diff. Ugh. Start pulling bolts, Stink Billy. You got her in loosen?
There we go.
All right, you pull them out of there, Daddy, you'll put them in his pocket. Now, out at Daddy's junkyard, we don't really trust diff tags. We trust what it says on the carrier, or on the crown. We make a good team, you and I?
Yep.
So what Daddy would usually recommend when you pull diff covers, so the oil in there is going to be really thick anyway, but you just put this bolt in. Now you snug that up. Alright, good enough. Perfect. So, the reason I told you to do that is if we beat this cover loose and the whole seal cracks, the whole damn diff cover will just fall right off and it'll make a big stinky mess. But I don't think there's any oil in it. This might be bad, Stink. Oh, you're on Titan. It'll eventually loosen on Titan. There you go, Stink. Alright. Oh, we got a crown, we got a pinion.
That's not good.
Oh, a little rust on the tone ring never hurt nobody. So look at it, we got gears. So now, remember we gotta learn how to read. So what's it got? So I'm pretty sure, let Daddy look, well, that'd be 410 HD. Man, that's what your diff is. So the other thing you can do, this is why you need to learn how to divide, is you count all of your crown gear and all your pinion gear and divide them, and that'll give you your ratio. Since the propane guy showed up, does he work hard?
Yeah.
Is it Sunday?
Yeah.
And he's still working. So if some lady brings you food deserves a tip, you better tip the propane guy who keeps you warm. You go walk up to that propane guy and make sure he's not gonna hurt you or anything like that. Like make sure he's not doing anything dangerous. Now you hand him this and say, thank you very much for keeping us warm. Merry Christmas. Deal? That guy keeps your stinky butt warm. Hey, maybe we should tell him to leave and you and Mommy can freeze this winter. What do you... Now you go tell that nice propane guy. Are you getting ready for jack stands already? Hey, you already got the diff cover off. Man, oh man.
I think you're too slow.
Oh, Daddy's getting slow, yeah. Are you lipping your old man off? Hey, as my mom always used to say, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. Can I tell you what's gonna happen? I appreciate all that, that's a good idea. We're gonna lift it up with the skid steer so she's at
How do you think homeless people do?
I don't think homeless people need to do Sterling 10 and the quarter swaps. You reckon that battery's got any more cheech left in it? Look at the cans of Cosby sauce, Stink.
How much Cosby sauce do you give this thing?
How much does Daddy give everything?
Too much.
All of it. Best part about this thing, Stink, check out the front bumper. Daddy was definitely swirling the PC lights whenever he hit whatever he hit.
It seems like a garbage can.
It is like a garbage can. Oh, I think you gotta, you know what we gotta do tonight, Stink?
What?
Kitties are coming in here and they're gonna spend the night in the shop nice and warm. But guess what else they're gonna be doing? Hunting mice. We gotta employ rocking the purr monster. Daddy's a big fatty when he drove this thing. He sacked the seat right out of it. Oh, look at the switches. Oh, did you see what's on the switches? Go in there and have a look at.
Are those balls?
Those are definitely balls. What's in the back of this old girl? Did you have a gander around yet? Oh yeah, she was an old work truck. Orange cab.
Guess what I found?
That's a nice pen right there. You can do your book learning with that. Stink, tell me this battery's no good without telling me this battery's no good. I think she's a bit frozen, bud. She's sacked out. No, that's Daddy's Coke. And you don't drink Daddy's Coke. It's special. No, but the Daddy added a little bit of spice to it. It's the Christmas season. Rocking the purr monster on the attack. So if you guys see any mice in here tonight, you guys eat them, okay? Those furry bastards will wreck the whole shop. You guys get them. Look at that, that's a good kitty. Oh yeah, wreck that seat. So this cripple's back at her here today. We got Junior and homeschooling there. Let me tell you, the school system in Old Frost, Pakistan was failing my son left, right, and center. But we got him on the homeschooling, and my sweet fiddler is he doing good. The school system's failed him, let's just put it that way. The teachers just don't care anymore. They really don't care. As long as they can push them through to the next grade, kind of like putting sawdust and sand into a transmission and then selling it to the next guy. They have no source of accountability. They have no sense of right and wrong, and they just push the down the road, and that's your boy they're talking about. So we pulled the kid out of school. He's in homeschooling now, and he's killing it. Proud of that boy. But we're getting back at her here. So last night I posted this hot rod on the old Patreon, and it had me thinking about a bunch of mint that this whole Ford did. With the fellers with the keen eye on the old Patreon, they were like, is that the truck from the 6-liter old start cold start? And yes sir, it is. There was definitely no pin for the hitch, but just so you guys know, these Mastercraft screwdrivers are hitch rated. You just stick that in there and send her all the way. All right, maybe those screwdrivers aren't rated for hitches, but we found a chunk of an old U-bolt that'll be mint. This thing's milkshake maker brings all the mechanics to the yard. And they're like, it's better than yours. All right, well, I've had it with these mother snakes and this mother plane. We're gonna get Jaco, the journeyman ether sprayer, to give it right into the hole here. Send it! Oh, yeah! She's wrecking right to the pig! You guys remember how that thing sounded then? Well, we're gonna make it sound like that today. After the snow melts, you really realize as to how much gets piled up in the back of this cripple's trucks. And this thing had a bunch of tires in it too. Oh! The hillbilly archaeological dig. Brake rotor from a dump. This is a chunk of a Dodge. I don't know if I still have the video of that, but we ripped it apart with this old Ford. Well, here's some unplanned drunk fiddle with old beer in a bag last night there. Hope you peckerheads enjoy this, because I don't think the Dodge did. Ow! Oh, yeah. Don't let off the gas to shift. Leave it right forward. Fifth gear, go for fifth.
How dare you?
That did it. Oh, this door is literally mint. Mopar, no car, the door off. I think there's a bunch of backhoe implements over there. Oh. You gotta hit her with some speed. Oh, you're okay with that? Oh, I don't give a give her. Do it. What the is that? Did you just say Mopar no car? I think that door's got more in it. Let's see if she can take out Slave Lake. Oh, there goes the door.
Just gentle. Real gentle. We don't want to hurt it. Oh! I'm a power new car. What in the f is this speaker? Mopar!
See your nearest.
Oh, no car!
Oh, there she's good. Can you imagine having to be a Cummins carrying this garbage around all the time?
We're gonna make it a sick convertible, and then I know what I have. 20 grand. No low balls.
Oh, it's just sick.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like DD Speed Shop Customs. Look at it, it's a lowrider. We chopped the top 4 inches, did the windshield delete. DD Speed Shop.
Want me to grab the chops off and just zip this off?
Or you could just hit it with the sling again.
Let's do that.
The roof fell in.
We hit that windshield right in the throat.
Yeah, but that windshield's barely even gonna kill your throat. That's why you have 2 throats for. It's fine.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Oh. Just basic science. And I think it only had front wheel drive at the time. It was pretty good. Me and my buddy Beer in a Bag were face. We had this guy right here. That's for a bumper dumper. I had a bumper dumper in this old Ford, and it used to hang off the back. So when I go hunting with this old prick, going to get the old critter for the season, a guy's got to poop, but leaning up against the side of the truck. I mean, that gets the job done. That's what I do now. But I used to have the old bumper dumper. You stab it in the back. It was an old toilet seat welded up to a piece of steel. I used to poop through that. What else did I have written on the list? This thing's a family heirloom. And then it leads me back to thinking about where this box came from. So this whole truck, I've had it apart 100 times and fixed up a bunch of junk, but this box was off of my red Ford that I had. I had an 01 or 02 two valve. I actually still have it. It's down there. I haven't started that thing in years, but that's where this Rebco Loggers box came from. I bought that truck off my buddy at D&E Recyclers for $700, and I drove this out of that truck for years. That two valve lived on the rev limiter. Time for a little catch up. The squirrel hasn't started rotting yet. If your truck doesn't have a winch in the front and a hitch in the back, go lay down. And you know the difference between a deep freeze and the old lady? The deep freeze doesn't fart at you when you pull your meat out of it. Look at that mint new work box. Oh yeah. That's how you turn a greasy old retired meat closet into a mint workbox for your pickup. Like, why have a whole tack if you're not going to use it? I beat the out of that truck, but then I needed a family wagon. So between making the Crummins and getting it done, I got this truck done. And then me and the family used to go out and give her all away in this thing. It was awesome. It used to have the old honky tonk interior in it. Titter cat. He's a good titters. It had the honky tonk interior in it, but this is the original interior out of the Crummins. And the guy that used to drive it was a giant fat. He sacked this seat right out. All of it. So that's the story on this old girl. It's been in the old family for a long time. It's just been loyal. This thing sounds like bald eagles. Oh, and I was so stoked last night to show Stinker. This thing has freedom pipes on it. So he's gonna be driving this thing all the time up and down the driveway about 6,000 times. And Daddy loves that. I love the sound of freedom pipes nonstop. But Mama Pig was not excited about that. Exhaust was strategically snapped off right here. So we're gonna fire it up on freedom pipe mode, and me and Stinker are gonna give her all the weight. Oh, look at this. Look at the exhaust hanger thing that got welded on here over the years. That's fine. You're gonna wanna weld your exhaust hanger. Look at this bead. What the sweet fiddler is that? But you're gonna wanna weld your exhaust hanger right to the frame. That's fine. And it's not even really hanging the, oh, it was welded to the exhaust pipe. That's nice. I don't think that was mine. I wouldn't do something like that. I'd hang it up with chains, but I wouldn't do that. So yeah, the plan for that old girl is we're just gonna put that a little bit back together for when Stinker's ripping up and down the driveway 1,000 times. He's not blowing Mama's ears out. Because remember, a lot of people will say, you know, happy wife, happy life. But I like to go by the mantra of happy spouse, you won't lose your house, aka Echo Shack. So while Stinker's in the old classroom that we got set up for him, his daddy's gonna get to work on this piece of shit. He's gonna learn a bunch of stuff, but he's probably gonna rewatch the video. But I wanna get this piece of shit running. So the first order is this thing was literally dead. Like dead. Would not run because of the gas that I put in it. Oh, it's bad. Oh, I wish you guys could smell that. I think it's on the front tank. Look at that. An old rock. And a purr monster and titter cat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drain all the gas out of it, and I'll show you minty pricks how a cripple drains the gas on these things without laying underneath them, because this is a good plan. It's got a Schrader valve on the fuel rail, so you guys see right there, and basically that's how you test fuel pressure on these things. So what a cripple likes to do is just pull that Schrader valve out of there, and then dial into there with some hose, lead it back to a jerry can, and then trip the fuel pump relay so it pumps all of its old gas out of the tank, and we can put new stuff in there. If your tank's completely plugged off with a bunch of shit, you're gonna have to pull the tank out and fiddle with that. We're gonna do our best not to do that, because I'm not lazy, I'm just efficient. So a cripple's gotta get a fresh battery put in this pile. Well, this is kind of a fresh battery. Oh, it's probably a little bit up, but it'll be fine.
You sure about that?
Man, Stinker's just stoked to work on this thing. We worked on her a little last night, but boy's gotta do his book learning. Doesn't want to be completely stunned like his old man when he gets older. We got a good battery in there. Let's just see how she cranks today. Another mint thing about these old Fords is the solenoid on the fender. I love these things. Oh, is it completely dead? The green light's on, but I guess that doesn't mean anything. I think this one's completely dead too.
But you know what? I told her so. I told her so.
The struggle for good batteries is real. Why are you a piece of shit? This one's got 10.2 in it, but it might take a charge. So we'll put this one on the charge, and then one of my pieces of equipment that's out working right now, supposed to get that battery in it, but we're just gonna use that one and say go f myself. And let me tell you, it says Canada proof on it, and that thing is not Canada proof. That's bullshit. You know what's not Canada proof? My ass in tax season. That is not Canada proof. All right, is that guy taking a charge? All right, that one's taking a charge. So that's good. And I tried charging that one, but it's no bueno. We're gonna need a good battery. So I bought the battery that money could buy. Oh yeah, and this is another thing you guys should be doing with your Fords, or any truck for that matter. Get rid of that battery they come with and put in Series 31 batteries. Series 31s are the ticket. And don't go with the lead tops. Go with the screw-on tops, because better connection, way easier to take in and out. Just overall way mintier. There's a reason the big trucks use these things. Oh, I wonder how many times I put that thing in and out of trucks now and have it not work. I'm just gonna leave it in here so it f***s me over every day. Oh, we got sparks now. I know Stinker was dinking with the lights and stuff. Oh, this thing's got double light bars. It's got one on the roof and one on the front, and it's got a bunch of light bars on the back. Stink's gonna love this piece of shit. All right, meow, let's see if it cranks over. Leatherman Wave. Cabela's Bass Pro Shop, Kanadistan. Oh yeah, she cranks good. Something you guys should do is put the old steel door handles in her. That's what this truck came with. If your old lady's really hard at ripping the handles off, you might want to get that dialed in. Oh, the fuel pump is running. It sounds like shit, but it will run with the key on, so that's good. Just pussy everywhere. All right, but the big question is, does the rear tank work? Oh my, man, the front tank actually works and the rear tank works. That's amazing. So what a cripple's gonna do now is, since it's a Ford, it doesn't tell you what relay is which, because Ford's stunned when it comes to that. But we gotta find a fuel pump relay, and we gotta trip it out so it runs non-stop. So hook your leads to the old battery here, and get yourself some Mechanic wire. And then we're basically, like, I could go online and figure all this shit out, but I'm basically just gonna start jumpering things out until smoke starts to come out of stuff, and then it'll be fine. You don't need to worry about all the fancy pants people do to not melt their wiring harness out of their truck. And take our Mechanic wire. One of these is going to be power from the key power or whatever function it is. One of them's going to be ground, one of them's going to be source, and one of them's going to be source power. That's ground. So that's not her there. I didn't hear no fuel pump wire going. That's the horn. So that's your fuel pump right there. So third relay in, or second from the back. That's running our fuel pump. Man, and now what a cripple's gonna do is pull that Schrader valve out of there. Now it's gonna have a bunch of fuel pressure on it because I'm stunned. But we're gonna bleed the fuel pressure off and pull that Schrader valve out of there. Them threads are gonna stay sealed right into the last second. Oh, I can already smell the rotten old gas. Oh, it's ripe.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that smells like
Oyster cocks!
All right, well, don't lose this guy. No, that's not 1/8. That's, what is it, 5/32? I don't remember what it is, but it's not 1/8. I think I might have one of these fittings kicking around, and we'll try to adapt it over. You could just thread onto this and pull the Schrader valve out of there. Oh, you know what? We're gonna do that instead. I'm stunned. But the gas in this thing is rotten. And I remember when it died, it was running on 3 plugs or something like that. It was barely holding on. Man, Princess Auto's over-the-top creeper is magical. I love this thing. I did run it over with my excavator a little bit, so the wheels are up, but that's fine. All right, pull your Schrader valve out of there. If you guys don't have one of these fancy pants tools, you can use you take a nail and you take the zip disc, slice her up the center. I've done that a couple times. Or a sacrificial screwdriver. Oh yeah, 60% of the time it works every time. So that's the exact same dingle that's in your tire. I'm gonna guess that white seal is made out of something different, but pretty much the same shit. We'll just take the old hose clamp that's already been stringed together a few times. That's fine. You don't want to use new hose for shit like this. Stick her on over top, tighten her on. Here, we'll start running the fuel pump. Mint. So make sure you're stunned like me and don't put a long enough hose on it. That's the story of my life. The hose just isn't long enough. So what you got to do is leave her on top of the engine, and then when you go to get this heavy as jerry can filled with mechanics perfume down, you get absolutely soaked in it. That's good. All right, so now we're gonna run that fuel pump, and hopefully it pumps out all the poop gas. Why did I close the fuse box up? What, am I stunned? So now just run your relay. Now a lot of people will say, oh, doesn't that burn out the fuel pump? Well, no, that thing runs the whole time you're driving, so you'll be fine. Are we pumping out gas here? Oh yeah, oh, look at that shit. It's gnarly. Slave Lake could run on that. I don't know if Ford's stunned. Hi, taters. I don't know if Ford's stunned and they had the relay switched into the fuel gauge. I think it goes through the switch, but I just want to see how much fuel's in it. I think the gas gauge actually works. The front had a half a tank in it, so that's not good. And the back has more gas in it, so that's really not good. But we're just gonna pump all this shit out of here and then put some new shit in it. Look at this filthy old dump pussy. It's a good kitty. Look at, man, that gas is rank. Like, it's bad. It was bad when I got it from a dump. Oh, let's just pour it all over the engine and that'll be fine. It won't burn anyway. All right, so let's get nice and distracted while this thing's doing its thing. And that gas can has about, a little less than a half in it. So let's get really good and distracted doing something else and just let that run all over the floor. So what we're gonna do now is pull that diff cover off just to have a gander in there just to see how up the diff is, because I don't think it's good. It was locking the tires up on the way in the shop. Winter dog. You get. All right, let's see what happens here. Why does it have good, new gear oil, new chunks. We've all ripped a upper deckers in, lower deckers in, but you haven't had it in until you pinched her on with the old gas-coated fingers. Kitty, what are you so worried about? What are you guys doing? You guys are stunned, and you're from a dump. How's that feel? Dump cats. So we're still waiting for all our gas to drain. This gas reeks. Like I had to turn the fan on. It's bad. All right, so Stink's done with school. All right, jump up in the engine bay there. You're small enough. Go sit on over there. You got your outside clothes on, or am I gonna whip my ass?
Outside clothes.
All right.
I got double socks.
Double socks?
Yeah.
It's hotter than hell in the shop. I've been running that wood boiler around the clock. All right, you hear that pump whining and plugging away there? What that is, you see how there's no fuel coming out now?
Yeah.
All right, go switch back to the rear tank. Don't hurt yourself.
I'm not. Not like you did.
Daddy falls over all the time. Yeah, I know, I'm stunned. Switch her back to the rear tank now. We're gonna completely drain those things. You switch her back to the rear?
Yeah.
All right, so she's barely spitting and sputtering. So what Daddy did here is, you know how the fuel pump only runs when the key's on and the truck's running?
Yeah.
What does it sound like the truck's running?
No.
No, of course not.
You hacked it.
So Daddy bypassed the fuel pump relay. So then what that does is it sucks up all, you know how when you're grabbing your Broncos or your Grand Mark and it runs out of gas?
Yeah.
Well, we just ran it completely out of gas. And the reason that this thing won't run is because of the poopy gas. The
That
octane.
you put in there from the dump.
No, it's, yeah, well, yeah, but it's Obama gas. It goes rotten. There's old Fords out there that have been sitting in fields for years that don't have Obama gas in them, and they'll still run on that dirty old shit.
Does this look like the Ford Bronco?
This is the exact same motor as your Ford Bronco. But this one's got a blown rear diff. Daddy pulled the diff cover off. It's not good. You want to see? All right.
Might.
Jump down. I'll show you. But we're going to let freedom ring here in a little bit. It's going to be awesome. All right, Stink, let me show you what your problem is here. Daddy thought that this looked not bad. I seen some chewing on the crown gear here. That's not good. That's really not good. But the really not good stuff is the full...
the metal that's on the bottom.
That's full chunks of crown and pinion gears right there, buddy.
That's not good.
I don't even know how Daddy did this because it's got brand new diff oil in it, and I don't know what I was doing, but Daddy clearly wrecked it.
Yeah.
I'll make it better though, I promise.
Did you chain the exhaust up?
Well, the exhaust is definitely chained up, yep. That's awesome. This thing's gonna sound badass. Daddy's gonna put the exhaust back on it, because right now it's just open and freedom mode. It's got freedom pipes on it, and it's an open and freedom mode right now, and Mommy's gonna kick your ass if you're going up and down the driveway 100 times. But your rear diff's screwed, bud. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pull everything off of this diff, like the backing plates, because I think this thing's got brakes on it. I think we need brakes for you, because your other trucks don't have it. So we got brakes, we got all this stuff. Daddy put a hillbilly lift kit in this thing a long time ago, so the U-bolt should undo. We're gonna reuse those. We gotta undo all the shocks and stuff, but that's a little later. Guess what? The right-legged man's truck had engine lights on again.
Once again.
Why is it that Daddy's always working on other people's rickshaws and other people's Dodges all the time?
Because they...
Don't drive Fords. If they drove Ford, they just run. You don't care. He needs a Ford. He needs to stop being such an F-word. What do you got there? Oh yeah, you dinking with it. Oh, you took the chain off the back?
Yeah, it didn't have the hook.
We'll put it back on, and then we'll get a hook for it. Are you a Stink?
Yeah.
Well, how'd you those are made out of Daddy's old underwear, by the way. How'd that smell?
What is that smell? Where did you get these pantyhose?
I got it from my mom's gym bag.
All right. So, what we got crapped in Meow. So you know what this is? What is
Fuel
this?
filter.
Holy shit, are you ever smart?
Hey, I can see it on the box.
Oh, well, and you can read now because Mr. Friesen helped you out. The fuel in this thing was old. It wasn't dirty, but it's not a bad idea to change this guy. So you grab onto that, and now you haven't lived until you've changed the fuel filter on a Ford on the fuel rail, or on the frame rail. You're gonna see some
Just an old crapper tank, people.
Is it done? How much is in there? I got the poo on me.
Where did Daddy put all that stuff I was just grabbing? There's also some special Coca-Cola here that Daddy made up. Tequila. All right, so I'll show you how to get these apart. Go grab the wind line with the blower nozzle on it, okay? And I'll show you how to get soaked in crappy old gas. You got the wind line? All right, give Daddy the wind line. Now go around the other side, because I don't want you underneath the stream just yet. You're gonna get enough of this in your later life, and I don't want you being stunned. So we take the wind line and we blow out the connection. So there's these guys, see the arrow? What do you think the arrow means?
The fuel goes that way.
Yeah, the fuel direction, you got it. So now we gotta get it out of the stupid holder that Ford made. They could have made this a little bit better. What for, if it was right here, it'd probably be pretty easy to get to, wouldn't it?
What if someone tried to stab a hole in it?
Old crackheads like to stab holes in tanks, yeah. So we gotta grab the right size, and then we slide it on over here. And when you slide this in there, it depresses the little fingers that are inside of there, and it makes it so you can take it off. So we're just spraying a little bit of penetrating oil in there, and you stick it in the top, and hopefully, Lord willing, it comes undone. How many times did Daddy yell at you for leaving his tools laying everywhere?
Probably...
All of it?
All of it?
Oh, the diff is definitely sacked out, buddy. Daddy wrecked it.
You mean this?
What? The
This
drive shaft?
Yeah.
Oh, the drive shaft's still good. See, if we were a liberal family, we'd blame the drive shaft on turning the diff and would let it to explode. But we take something called accountability.
You said that there wasn't any rust on the truck?
Oh no, I didn't say that. This thing's rusty as hell. But it's not Minnesota or Illinois rusty. Daddy watches Wash West work all the time, and remember all the rusty junk he's got to deal with?
Boy, this thing is rough. Look at the frame, or what used to be a frame. Exhaust hanger busted off.
Yeah.
All of it. I think Eastern Canada's like that too. That place sucks. Oh, there's gonna be fuel in Daddy's face, yeah.
A little spritz of cool, clean mountain rain.
I got some bad news for you, Palmer. That ain't rain.
Take your lizard, let it drain. Move your hips and spell your name.
That's why Daddy's beard always smells like the shop. This thing is a hot piece of stink. Alrighty, stink, we got the inside one off after great effort. A little bit more panther piss. Now we'll do this one. In theory, this is a good setup if the thing's not a rusty piece of shit.
Might not.
This thing is definitely a rusty piece of shit. Oh, there she goes, minty. We got those guys off. You put the fuel line up there, so you try not to get gas all over yourself.
Pull that old one off and then you put the new one on.
We put the old one off, put the new one on. You got her, Pontiac. See all that stuff? That's rank old gas. Okay, you don't want to get that stuff on you. It stinks. Mommy get mad at you. Go grab some of those pig mats for Daddy. Rotten old gas. We'll put the pig mats down and let her soak that up.
Here.
Yuck. All right, stink. Now we're gonna put a new one in. Guess where this filter came from?
China.
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 Or India. Buddies.
Benchwood bloody. Benchwood, you blunder.
The country of buddies. All right, stink. We got a brand new fuel filter in there. We're good. Minty. It only took Daddy all of it. All right, stink. Got rid of right-legged man's Dodge EGR problems. Pulled the EGR valve off, cleaned her all up, scanned her out. She's mint, ready to rock and roll. Are we gonna get another phone call from the right-legged man saying his truck's a piece of shit again?
1 mile from the house. Engine light, I just checked it. I just got home. Same thing, so.
Probably the valve then. Probably need a new EGR valve, I'm gonna guess, because the wiring to it's good.
Probably.
Yeah. Hashtag Dodge problems. Well, let's get back to work on this hot rod, shall we? Got rid of all the gas out of the tanks. Mechanic's perfume, it's all gone. We got a new fuel filter on there, correct? So what else do we need to do now? So meow what we want to do to make sure we don't have a bunch of that poop gas going through the injectors right away. We're just going to purge the fuel system a bit, all right? I'll show you how to do that. We'll switch her back to the front tank. Kitties are still laying here doing nothing. They don't like it outside, do they? All right, so we got some new gas. Oh, this gas smells a lot better than that last gas. We'll put 5 gallons in it, and then we'll purge it. Okay? 5 gallons is how many liters? About 19-ish liters. That's communist. 18.9, I think. America. Why is Willard standing there staring at you? Willard, go lay on the couch. Look at Stink. This thing was sitting so long, the dirt that was on it has moss on it now. Oh, the mirror's fine. Oh, I can see Greta in it right now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see Greta. How dare you? Did you tell people why we don't show our face on the internet? There's weird people that want to touch Daddy's stump.
Probably.
That's weird. Yeah, you don't drink Daddy's Coke.
It might have some gas in it.
No, there's stuff in there, but there's no gas in it.
Probably the Zins in there, or...
No, the Zins are in Daddy's lip right now. All right, so now we're gonna prime the fuel system. So we're gonna let it go until new gas comes out. So that's the yellow crappy old gas. So it's still yellow-ish, so smell it. All right, so that's still pretty good gas. There. So we prime the whole fuel system. Mint. There's still gonna be a little bit of poop in the injector rails, but I mean, that's just truck driving. Daddy used to call this truck the Hillbilly 500 because it sounded awesome.
And it's about to sound like freedom.
It's about to sound like freedom in here. Yeah, this gas even burns better on the hands. It actually flashes off. Mint. Daddy got 5 of these out of there. So what's 5 times 5?
25.
25, that's right. There's a lot of gallons of old gas in here.
20 gallons of old gas.
Yeah, gross. But Daddy's gonna light all of his brush piles on fire with this thing. How fast do you think it takes to fire up? Do you think it fires right up, or do you think it cranks for a bit?
I think you'll crank for a bit for it can actually clean out all that old fuel.
Yeah, there's gonna be some poop in there. All right, Stink, well, let's get the Schrader valve back in there. Schrader valve going back in, so now it can actually build fuel pressure. Mint. We'll pull this guy out, put the fuel relay back in the hole. All right, to jump in the truck, make sure she's in neutral. If it's in gear, you'll run your daddy over, and that's it. I turn the key on. Turn the key on to run there, Stink. Turn it off. On. Off. On. Oh, you hear that fuel pump lugging down? I'm gonna make sure that Daddy actually put the fuel filter in there, right? It's not spraying gas right everywhere. All right, there's no gas pouring out of it. All right, well, this is the first start on the old girl in a long time. No, don't floor it, let out the gas. All right, Stink, give it a try. Look at that. Alright, now we're going to do a hillbilly diagnostic check to see what cylinders ain't chooching. Alright, we don't want to kill the Stink with carbon monoxide poisoning. Yeah, put that stick in there. Yeah, it's sucking the door shut, isn't it? Whew, it's cold out there. Now you want to grab a pair of pliers that are insulated. The Stink, remember Willard's shock collar? So your ignition coil in your truck is basically Willard's shock collar on steroids, alright? So if you ever touch any of the metal parts in here, or you touch something that's touching it, you will get lit up like the 4th of July. So what you want to do is take all these guys off. Yeah, make sure it's in neutral. You're gonna run your daddy over. All right, fire it up. Come out here, bud. Stink, get over here. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the spark plug wires off without touching them, because you get electrocuted like a mother trucker. We're gonna pull each one off one at a time to see if the engine, if it gets lumpy or it doesn't do any change at all. So we'll pull this one off. Does that make a change? Is it running like shit now? See now? Put it back on, running better, right? Next one. See that one? That's the coil. That's the one that supplies sparks. You see how this distributor works?
Yeah.
So Mr. Vice Grip calls this a lightning whirler, and he's not wrong. So what happens here is this thing's getting spark, and there's a thing in there that goes spins round and round and round, and it gives that spark to all the other spark plugs, okay? That's called a cap and a rotor, okay? And Daddy took that one off. I think I'm gonna go grab a Sharpie and mark the ones that are making noises, because Daddy's had a few to drink today, I don't remember. We want to get this thing running minty. What channel do you like more? Do you like Diesel Creek or Vice Grip Garage?
Diesel Creek.
Oh, you're gonna cause a fight in the comment section, bud.
But if you said DD Speed Shop, I really would.
Oh, you like DD Speed Shop?
Yeah.
DD Speed Shop? No, Daddy forgot his pliers somewhere. I don't know where I put them. Daddy's stunned again. The old girl runs good though, eh? You gonna brap this thing up and down the driveway? All right, well, we'll fire it back up. So it needs that one. It looks like we only got one hole, bud.
That's how you turn it off.
And then we'll find out what plug wire that is and where she goes. Oh, right on, it's the front hole on this side. Meat! Nice! So now what we're gonna do, Stink, is we're gonna pull that spark plug out of there and see what it looks like. So you crawl up the ladder and go up in the engine bay. You're small enough you can fit in there. Stink, look at the porosity in Daddy's welds. I think I didn't have gas or something. That's fine. So, is that the wire we need to fix?
Yeah.
You see that thing bouncing around?
It fell off.
That's good. So we'll pull it up here. Actually put that wire back on there. Zap!
That's not funny.
I'm just kidding.
Dad.
That's what it would feel like, but a lot more excited like. So we'll pull the plug wire up here. Hopefully not wreck it, because I'm in the backyard and grab another one. Oh, it's got AC Delco plugs in her, Stink. So these are 5/8. You want to get this plug out of here?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Daddy broke it loose for you.
This is my
Here,
truck.
give me the Stink. Oh,
I don't think you can lift me no more that good.
I know, I'm gonna stop feeding you. See how nice that is? You pulling plugs?
Yep.
All right, once they're loose, what you can do, you take this guy off, you pull your extension off, you put her back on there, and you can spin it out by fingy. Look at the
That
coffee
hose is
sauce
hot.
cans. I think Daddy's tried to fix this thing with seafoam before, but it might not have worked. All right, let's see that plug. Oh, that plug doesn't look too bad. Stinks like old gas. We're gonna go clean it, yeah? All right, I'm gonna clean that spark plug up with this guy. Now, what you gotta make sure you don't do is you don't bridge your gap. This thing right here is your spark plug gap, okay? And you wanna make sure you don't move that thing, or else you'll lessen your gap, and then it's not good. So go ahead and get that done. Some people use sandblasting things. Some people even say that a wire brush will wreck the spark plug, but a lot of people are stunned. And if you want to hear about you doing something wrong, you post it on the internet, bud. There'll be 100 professionals giving me shit. Blow it off with the wind wand. Man, all right, so you see this guy here? The spark plug sockets, if Daddy hasn't wrecked them yet, they have that little rubber holder in there. So you just put the spark plug in like that, find your hole, which is right here, you see it?
Yep.
And you thread it in there. Don't drop it, or else you're gonna right the plug off. Look at how little those hands are. You can get to all the hard to reach spots under the engine. Are you lefty tighten it? There you go. So the most important thing is you don't want to cross thread a spark plug. This is a cast iron head, so it's pretty hard to wreck the threads. I've seen people do it, buddy. We do the spark plugs on Mummy's Expedition. It's got a 5.42 valve in it, and that thing's really fun to do spark plugs in.
Not.
No, it sucks. No, it should go in there nice with just finger tight. If you're not getting it in, it's not going in straight. Oh, you nailed it, buddy. See? Now thread it all the way to the basement and then snug her up with the ratchets. Another thing important to remember when you're doing up spark plugs with a ratchet is you don't jam the socket sideways, because it'll break the back of the spark plug off. Ask your daddy how he knows that.
You have done that.
And then you're screwed. So that's nice and snug now. Okay, now you gotta hold that thing. You gotta give it some support while you pull on it. So this thing's nice. Look what you can do. Look, you can set it like that, so now you can really pull on it. Everything you got. 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 So brace yourself on the motor and pull your arms together like you're working out. All right, good enough. Perfect. You hear the click?
Yeah.
That's how you know we torqued it. Oh, that was Daddy's shoulder popping out again. So we got 8 plugs, 8 cylinders, and she's using them all.
Got overdrive, just won't stall.
Now we got to worry about your differential. You want to hear it one more time?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear it one more time. You gonna start it?
Yeah.
Okay. You Runs good, eh? What do you think about that? She runs smooth as silk now. You gotta smash that skiddy pedal. No, you gotta let more bald eagles out of them freedom tubes. Does it make your ears tickle? That's the sound of freedom. That's the feeling of freedom.
Your heart, like...
It makes your heart feel good, doesn't it? America. Give her. You're good to go. So the old girl runs mint. We didn't even check the oil, did we? You don't need oil. So it's probably a good idea to check the oil before you fire it up, Stink.
But we did not do that.
But I gotta tell you this right now. If it didn't have oil in it, we would have heard about it by now. Let's get the diff dialed in.
Now we need...
Daddy better run the skid steer because this is a lot of weight to lift, and but you can help Daddy, okay? So you go stand over there, and we'll lift her up. All right, good job. All right, now this thing will fly off of here unless you grab onto it like this, give it a shake, and say that ain't going nowhere. And you gotta mean it when you say it.
That's not going nowhere.
Harder! I don't hear you saying it.
That's going nowhere!
That ain't going nowhere. Good job. All right, you'd rather have it fall then than when you're underneath the dang thing. Let me tell you that for free. All right, Stink. So the jacks are in good spots. You see how they're locked in?
Yeah.
Not gonna fall on us. That's good. Yeah. So now you're gonna go grab the squeegee and you're gonna squeegee this floor out and we're gonna get the pull and the diff. You do that, Daddy pull the wheels off, okay? We'll team effort this thing. We'll make it done in no time.
Am I allowed something to drink?
I don't have anything that doesn't have any booze in it. You can have a fresh Coke. Sound good? Daddy's mixing the good stuff. You pour one out for Charlie?
Pour one out for Jesus.
And Charlie.
And Charlie.
Yeah, right on. Good job. A 1-ton Ford, how many lug nuts are there?
8.
That's right.
That was off the top of my head.
I know. You're a smart kid. You're not as dumb as Daddy looks, you know that?
I think I'm a lot smarter than you.
Well, you're pretty freaking smart. You got a smart ass too. I'm gonna spank it. How much Coca-Cola are you gonna drink?
Half.
What's Daddy supposed to mix his fancy tequila with? All right, take your goggles. You put your goggles on. Yeah, Daddy's had this torch for a long time. You need gloves. Daddy doesn't need them all the time because Daddy's stupid.
But I don't want you to get burned.
We don't want to burn your little fingers off. Look, we got brand used ones here. All right, so lighting oxyacetylene is different than lighting oxypropane, okay? So you turn your propane on a little bit and you give her a quick giver. See, now you got a tiny little flame. Now oxypropane, you have to step it up. So you give a little bit of oxygen until it goes like that. A little bit of propane. And you want to make sure right here, the flame is still touching the end of the tip. A little bit of oxygen, a little bit of propane, a little bit of oxygen, a little bit of propane. So right now we're good for heating and cutting. So you stand behind Daddy. See this stupid sway bar?
Yeah.
You don't need sway bars. So now watch that thing. When it starts to glimmer and glow red, you'll see it, it'll start to sparkle.
I can definitely smell burning rubber.
Oh, that sucks. I don't know what Daddy's burning, but it's fine. So you see how it's starting to glow red?
Yeah.
Now you touch this button here, and it just gets rid of the steel. There goes that stupid sway bar. So while we're here, Dad's gonna take your torch, and you're just gonna heat up a little bit on either side. Try not to burn the steel out of everything. So when you do this, it's getting rid of the Loctite hold. Okay?
Can I take off my goggles?
You can take your goggles off. All right. Well, Daddy got rid of that stupid sway bar. Sway bars are for pussies. Real men have leaf springs. So put your gloves on. everything's hot, say you don't need a sway bar. All right, get rid of that stupid thing. Okay, so now them bolts, we heated them up, right?
Now they'll come loose.
Ow, Daddy's sitting on something really hot.
I'm not.
No, you're smarter than Daddy is. So now them bolts that we heated up, it should have released the Loctite, so they should come out a little easier. Never use 12 point on these, always 6 point. Okay, those things are in there. So we'll see if we can break it loose with the old ratchet here. Oh, that one went. It's been a while since these were off. Oh, that one went. Oh, that one's rounding off. And you know what that is?
Truck driving.
Truck driving. We'll grab a better, newer socket. There, she went. You get your stinky butt under here. Man, your fart earlier was just horrendous. What did Mommy feed you?
Pizza from Costco.
A Costco pizza. Daddy eats Costco fart bars. And what happens to Daddy's butt?
Fart mode.
Yeah, they do get lit on fart mode. Get them bolts off of there. Boy! Don't round those off now. Dad's gonna clean these things up because we're gonna reuse them. A bunch of people in the comment section get piss pants about reusing U-bolts, but they must have money falling out of their ass. Get all 4 of them bolts out of there?
Yep, already done.
So you don't want to wreck the U-joint, and you don't want to lose those caps. So you stay right there, and Daddy shows you how to pull the drive shaft off. So look at, now you pry on this guy a little bit. See that?
Yeah.
And you want to make sure you don't lose your U-joint caps. Is there U-joint? Why is that stuck on there? There. So you grab your straps and your bolts and go put those in that bin I told you about, okay? Actually, you know what? Daddy's got a better idea than that. We're gonna cut those things off so then poor nuts don't have to run over so much mucked up thread. Sound good?
Can I use a grinder?
This is kind of a rowdy job, buddy. You watch Daddy do it and then you can try one, okay? So now if this gets scary, don't worry, it'll be fine, okay? So get in here and Daddy will help you, okay? Daddy's head's stuck right in the danger zone here. There we go. Ready? Put your hands on Daddy's hands. Did you feel those sparks?
Yeah.
Yeah, well that's truck driving. All right, I'll get the last one, okay? So now,
Is that hot?
Yeah, it's hot, but they done it fast.
Superhero? Fast.
I'm like a superhero?
Yeah. Remember?
Oh yeah, I'm a honky tonk superstar.
Sonic.
I'm a honky-tonk Superman.
To pull this dip out of here, and go lay on the ground right there and show Daddy what else do you think we got to come out. What's all holding up here?
The brake line.
Well, the brake lines are, for the lack of a better word, struggling. But we can deal with those once they're out. We got your diff breathers got to come undone. Your shock absorbers have to come undone. And Daddy's gonna lay waste to them e-brake cables because they're bunged up anyway. Deal?
Deal.
Is it almost bedtime?
Yeah.
You getting pretty tired? You didn't say you're tired, but Mommy wants you to go to bed. It's almost 9 o'clock. You got school in the morning. And if you do good at school in the morning, you get to come out and wrench the afternoon. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Did you get the shocks undone? What did we figure out about the shocks? They were holding the diff up, weren't they? But Daddy's got all these parts on stock.
Because you were thinking ahead.
Oh yeah, I was thinking ahead. Preparedness, the 7 P's, remember? What's the 7 P's? Proper, previous, planning, prevents, piss poor performance. Mint, go to bed. I love you. All right, well Stink had to go to bed, but he gave Daddy the go-ahead. Wheeler dog. He gave his old man the go-ahead to get this dip out of here. So let's get her out of here. Shall we, Willard? Where's your stinker? He's gone to bed. So we're moving right along here. We got a bunch of shit done. I told Stinker, he does good in class today, he can come out and weld the diff. Kid needs to know how to weld a diff. I mean, that's just good book learning. We got spare hubs for later on down the road for any other piece of shit I may have laying around. I'm gonna keep all that stuff. You never know when you might need it. I'm hard on shit. The main event though was this thing. So this was one of Slave Lake's, as you can tell by the way it is, this is one of Slave Lake's yokes. It exploded, and I didn't want to have that diff open to the elements. So I put Slave Lake's yoke back in there, and yeah, well, kept the elements out, but that thing's I had to weld the old bolts onto the side of it to get it out of there. Well, the diff's out of there. I'm gonna swap that brake line out. Usually with a around the yard truck, you don't need to worry about rear brakes, but it's Stinker driving this thing, so we want her safe. Of course, I was having a few to drink last night. Before I shut her down, I had to turn the old crown and painting around. That's exquisitely f***ed up. Look at that. I'm hard on shit. I'm literally hard on gear. So you're in there doing homeschooling?
Yeah.
Are you stink busters?
Yeah.
So do you give me permission to get some more stuff done today?
Yeah.
You see what Daddy did to these gears? Are you gonna do the same
rev
thing?
and dumped it.
And I did rev and dump it. Is Daddy a man? What do men do?
You break stuff.
And we piss standing up and we poop with the door open, right? That's right. All right, well, Daddy gets back to work, go back to school and learn, and then Daddy gets this done.
Okay.
I'm listening to Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Joe Rogan!
Check this out, button. Jackass.
What are you doing? Were you good in school today? So you didn't get to come out and do more truck learning. Daddy had to do all the dang work. Daddy even put gloves on it. He burnt shit out of his hand again. All right, Stink. So this is where Daddy got it. So you see how the U-bolts and stuff go in there? You've done that with Daddy before. You see how that all worked? That was pretty easy, right? Daddy did all that. You're gonna be putting the drive shaft on. But before that, how do you have all the traction? You weld the diff so it's no longer open. You don't want to have Terry Fox burnouts, remember? You don't want the thing to be like Daddy. You don't want one-legged traction. Put them guys on. You got your respirator on?
Yep.
You don't want to be breathing this in. So the most important thing about welding the diff, Stink, is that it's solid. You're not going to half-ass the dang thing. You want to make sure she's rock solid, all right? So let me show you what we got going on in here. So you see how there's this plate in here? So this plate has to be 1.5 inches wide and 2.5 inches tall. And you stick the plate in there. So what Daddy did is I welded both sides here just so you don't accidentally weld the axle to the side gears. So those axles that are supposed to pull out each side, remember those? Yeah. Well, if you end up welding your side plate or your gears to that axle, it's a real bad time. All right, Stink? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna weld all the way along here, all the way up around here, and the most important thing of a welded diff, it's solid as shit. All right? You see how long that wire is? Yeah. You want the tip of your MIG gun to be about that far away from the steel, all right? So you see this one here? Yeah. So you're gonna wanna hold your welder at this angle and weld along that bottom side. Okay, pull that trigger. Yeah, it's hot, isn't it? You get burnt a lot, but you just gotta man up and get through the pain. Okay, good job. Now we're gonna weld this side again. So you see how you're welding the crack shut? Yeah. So you're welding the plate to the side gears, all right? A little closer? No? Nice and slow. Good. Are you getting burnt? Yeah. Yeah, that's truck driving. Boy, oh, you're wearing shoes. You're not wearing your boots. Daddy, grab some more coveralls there. All right, is that better? Mm-hmm. All right, so get up in there again. We're going to weld that whole side to the side gear. Okay. So how do you think you did on the diff welding?
Good.
We're going to go show the guys right now. They're going to give you a tips out of 10 or you're stunned in the comments, all right?
Okay.
All right, so how'd he do? Not too bad. He ran a couple passes down that side, a couple passes down that side. And what's the most important thing about welded diff? All the welds, all the strength. Some guys will weld it to the carrier, but Daddy doesn't do that. You just gotta make sure these gears don't move. If you're a crazy man, you're running gigantic tires, it's a good idea to turn this over. I'll show you. Yeah, you turn her. Keep going. So you see this guy here? Oh, go back. So you see in here, Stink? This side's still opened up. Yeah. We didn't weld the plate to the axles. That's important. So if you were going crazy with gigantic tires and beating on her, you would want to put another plate on this side and weld that side. But it's going to be just fine for what you're doing. Now you got to say it.
That's not going nowhere.
That's right, buddy. All right, Stink. Dad's going to show you some good stuff here. Put your safety glasses on. Daddy doesn't need these damn things. I'll be fine. My eyes are bulletproof. So we're going to want to clean these threads up on the bolt. And then we're going to try to figure out what size bolt that is, all right? So we're going to clean the thread up. Brand new thread, right? And now we look at it.
Look at that, look at that.
And we make sure that the thread's not all bunged up. Now we bring her over here to this guy. So since it's probably a 1/2 inch head, I'm going to guess it's a 5/16 bolt. I'm going to guess it's a 5/16 18. And that thread's in there pretty good. Now let's just make sure it's not 8 mil, because that's close to that, all right? So 8 millimeter, 1.25. That thread's in there pretty good too, but it bungs up. You feel that?
Yeah.
Try to thread that in there. Is it bunging up?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll thread it back into the 5/16 hole. 5/16 18. Try threading it in there. Does that feel pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll grab a tap. Daddy doesn't have any thread chasers that side, but I do have taps, and taps will work.
What are taps?
This is a tap and die set, so you can make threads with this. So I said it was a 5/16 18.
Yeah.
So that's a 5/16 24, so that's fine thread, and that's a 5/16 18. We're going to use this guy. Make sure it's not all bunged up from Daddy beating on it. So Daddy was on the old Mack truck, and they sold these guys, and I figured out they were on Amazon for way cheaper. So you see how it locks in there?
Yeah.
So what size drive is that? Is that 3/8, 1/2 inch, or quarter? Okay, is that 1/4 inch?
Yeah.
All right, good job. Now you take this guy, and we go onto the truck, and we grab the wind wand first, okay? Make sure your glasses are on there good. So you see these holes?
Yeah.
You stick them to the bottom, and you blow out the hole. So you see all the poop that's all stuck to that? So you usually start this off, watch out, I'll show you. You start her off with your fingers until it starts to thread in, and now run her in with that guy. Righty-tighty.
Lefty-loosey.
Your daddy taught you that when you couldn't even walk yet. So you don't want to go too crazy with it. Let's see. Yeah, well, that's good. So if it starts to bind up tight, that means you know you got to start backing off of her, okay? You could use lube for this and it'll help thread it, but we're just chasing the threads. It should be fine. So you see all the poop that came out of there?
Yeah.
And we'll blow it out again. That's why we wear those safety glasses. So now this bolt that we cleaned up, look at how nice that thread's in there.
Nice! Nice!
Feel that? Just
Yeah.
feel how nice and easy that goes in and out of there. Is that better? Mm-hmm. So it was all pooped up before, right? So now you can chase them all and make sure they're all mint, or you can just check them, just see how they are. That one's pretty good. And any hole that the bolt doesn't want to thread in easily, like this one here is completely thundered. So I'll show you something here. We're gonna have to retap this one. So we'll have to retap it straight. So you start to tap off straight like so, and rally her home. And that'll chew off all the junk that got bunged up in there over the years. Yeah, all right, pull her out of there. This diff's in good shape though. Feel this? That's called backlash.
That's warm.
Feels good with, oh yeah, we just welded it, bud. So you see all that metal that came out of there?
Yeah.
So we cut new threads. So remember before the bolt wouldn't go in there?
Now it goes in there.
Now it goes
nice.
Nicely, yeah. Those threads aren't as good as they could be, but they're not bad. Well, let's see if the bolt thread's in there nice. We're checking them all before we put the cover on. And that little guy?
I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
You chasing those threads or what? Making it so the bolt goes in nice and
easy.
That's right. Or else it ends up like that top bolt that Daddy broke off. So then now the next one we got to go through, Stink, is got to be your drive shaft bolt. These are called a fine thread bolt. You see all the rust and shit on there? Yeah. You want to get rid of all that stuff so the threads go together nicely. Because if it's got a bunch of shit all over it.
To foreshadow means that something is acting as a warning. It's a sign that something is going to happen.
When you go to torque it up, you won't have the proper torque. It won't have the proper hold strength. And if you don't have the proper hold strength, the whole drive shaft flies out. Ask Daddy how he knows.
So you have done that?
Oh yeah. We gotta get all that old Loctite off of there. So now we're gonna identify these bolts, okay? And we're gonna go to 5/16, 24 threads per inch. So you have the threads in there. Threads in there beautifully. So this is a 5/16, 24 threads per
inch.
That's right. So now we'll go to here and we'll grab our 5/16, 24. And now we're gonna go under there and we're gonna tap out all of the drive shaft yoke bolts. So go grab the wind gun. We'll grab some Panther piss and I'll show you how she's done. Daddy's gonna safety squint and we're gonna blow these holes out, okay? We'll start that in by hand, like so. And then we'll just send that guy through. And we're gonna lube these ones up a little bit. So we got that guy chased out nice, right? I'm gonna let you do the other three. So you see all that poop in there?
Yeah.
So blow it out. Now just see how that bolt thread's in there. Thread it in there. See how nice the thread's in there. How nice is that thread?
Beautiful.
Do you feel how it's kind of tough?
Yeah.
It's cutting threads. So it's just cleaning up all the Loctite and that was in there over the years. So now, you put your U-joint in there like so. You see how there's those two little tabs on either side?
Yeah.
The one on the top and the one on the bottom. You're gonna wanna have those tabs so the U-joint goes inside of them. Now when it's on the floor, you lay all your bolts on the floor. And this is how much Loctite you use, just a bit. You know when Daddy does revving dumps?
You blow out the drive shaft?
This is where it happens, yeah? This is where the party starts. What do you wanna be when you grow up?
A mechanic.
Oh yeah?
I wanna work for myself.
That's right. Just like your daddy. You wanna buy tank trucks?
No.
No, you don't.
I'm torquing these ones.
Daddy in the way? Am I hitting you in the face? Your daddy holds the drive shaft and you twist on that. How did you got? Everything you got. There we go.
Can I tell you why you should always torque them?
What is that?
You do what Dad did and blow a drive shaft.
Well, it doesn't matter how tight these bolts were. They were coming out anyway, bud. Daddy's got a heavy rubber foot. So we're back working on the old Ford here. Stinker and I did a bunch of learning last night on bolts and this, that, and the other. And then this morning we were giving her and then we ran into a bit of a problem. Do you guys want to explain what happened? I'll let Mama Peg explain exactly. First time I've ever heard of this.
It's not good. So I come in the yard and our son's booking it across the yard to the house and Willard's following. And I pull in the yard and get out of the truck and I don't know what was all over Willard. So I didn't even want to touch him. I go in the house and ask him, what is all over Willard? And he said, it's poo.
So somehow Stinker ate something for lunch or something happened and he got the whiskey like you wouldn't believe, and he went to go to the outhouse to take a dump, and somehow, in some way, he didn't make her in there. He pulled down his drawers, and I guess Willard was too close.
Here, just take a look at what happened. You gotta take a look at this.
We gotta bathe Willard, dog. Willard's day. You got. Willard, get outside! Get outside! You got shit all over you.
Man, there's shit on everything.
There's shit on Willard, but like I've never seen a dog get shit on before. Willard, you guys stay outside. Why is he? He's completely covered in shit.
Oh my God. He shit everywhere. Look what he did! He shit all over the wall!
Like, there's, look
Don't
at his
touch
nose.
it.
No, look
Willard,
at
get outside.
It's frozen. Man,
Oh.
do we let it freeze rock hard so we chip it off? It's holding off out there across Pakistan.
Just make sure you don't touch him. Willard, you're covered in shit.
Bad dog, yeah. That boy's on you. Dog's on you.
Willard, get out of here. That was some liquid hot shit all over Willard's face. Man, he is covered in shit.
Only on your property.
Oh, man. I've dealt with cow shit before. Is that shit? I think that's shit. No, he took a shit right here, I guess. And then Willard got... But that's been sprayed on. Like, that was spackle coat.
That outhouse is only 30 feet away. Like, you could tell you're in bad shape. You couldn't make her.
He couldn't make her. Well, we've all been there. Willard, you were covered in... Oh, man. Oh.
Dad, get out of here.
Bad dog. I don't put gloves on too often, but today we're wearing gloves. Like, how do you put yourself in a position to where your face, because you can see the it hit his face and ran back.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing about Willard dog. He loves Stink. He wants to be close to him.
Yeah, he
loves
does.
That kid.
He does love Stink.
So he just drove himself in there. Didn't know the whole situation.
Next thing you know, he's covered in bullet. You want?
Looks like this.
You want to come? I gotta sacrifice my dollar store beard brush. Mrs. Peg's gonna buy me a new one of these. Willard dog, come here, buddy. Come here, bud. You guys sit. Oh goodness, Willard, sit. Oh, it's frozen out.
There is a big old frozen chunk of shit.
What?
Come here, Willard, come here.
The frog, get out of here.
Like, look at when you try to mop it off, it's in there.
You see the peanut? Dead giveaway.
You gotta let him warm up, and then we just gotta wash him.
So that means
Come on, Willard. Oh, he's a sickle.
Get away.
Man, everything's caked in shit. Go get some hot water. Oh, this thing's a write-off. I touched the shit with it. Willard, no, get out of here. You bad dog. Go lay down. No, oh, not on the couch. Oh, man.
I'm going to get hot water and soap.
He's so covered in shit. I got some soap here. Let's go to my shack and get some hot water. Yeah, let him thaw out, you turdsicle.
I'll make you a nice...
Oh, man. You're covered in shit. Get out of here!
Bad dog, get!
You bad dog! Willard, you're not gonna like what has to happen. And he doesn't have a collar, but he does listen really well. Where's the rags at?
Willard, get!
Willard!
He doesn't understand.
Come here, sit, sit. I said sit. Sit, wait, wait, wait. Oh, I smell it. He's a turdsicle, he's thawing out. Oh. Does that feel good?
The weather dog, look at that nose.
Oh man, why is my dog covered in my son's shit? Oh, it stinks!
Oh, it smells bad.
Oh, Willard dog. Man.
He's a bad dog. No, he's a good dog. It's not your fault.
Well, why were you at ground zero, bud? Like, this is a lesson for you to learn that you don't stand behind some kid while he's rocking a poop. Willard, don't you dare rub that off. If you do the head shake thing, I'm gonna be mad.
He does look ashamed though. This isn't your fault.
Oh, look at the water.
Sorry, Willard dog.
Hey, buddy, happens, all right?
Buddy, this dog, you can do anything. Well, he literally on me. He's still gonna love you. We're
just slowly pour right over his head there, and we'll let it cascade down.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
Is it nice and warm, buddy? Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Well, all the shit's off Willard now, so that's good. Stink, we need the real story. How did Willard get... Willard in there, get it.
He ran underneath me.
So why were you pooping beside the sea can?
Because
you couldn't make it to the outhouse?
Yeah.
You had to poop that bad? Oh, man.
Oh, man, look what you started.
And then, so you were pooping beside the sea can.
I couldn't run that far. You think my thumb could hold
that? Get to? We tried to follow your tracks. We couldn't.
You got beside the sea can. You got about halfway to the house.
I had to go back.
And you pulled down and you just let her rip. And then while you're pooping...
Willard ran underneath.
Man, so I was right. I tracked him by the sea can.
We both called it.
You said Willard ran underneath.
CSI, buddy. Poop edition. All right, go grab some fresh water. We'll get Willard dog all down. Man, look at how fluffy he is. He's a good dog. Stink, go grab the squeegee and squeegee up the soapy water before somebody dies. Man. Are you having a day?
It's okay, Willard. It happens.
It happens, Willard dog. Get on the couch. Get on the couch. You're nice and clean now.
You look good.
You lay there.
Now we need
dirty,
to couch.
Covered mutt. Man, we did rinse off a lot of gear oil.
Look at the shine on that guy.
Oh, the turdsicles are washed off. Man, he's not happy. Are you not? He was a lot happier when he had all over him.
He was.
So show Daddy what exactly. So the skid steer is the sea can. Oh, Winter just got a reenactment there. Your butthole couldn't hold on to her, eh?
It was hot.
It was a hot poop. Poor Willard. All right, well, the literal and truck show continues. I figured a cripple go outside and grab the tires. So yeah, let's go get Stinks from 35. That is a steaming pile of tire. Man, it's gotta be minus 30 communist out there for Fox Creek. I wonder if Stink wants to do some cold starts later. Yeah. Alrighty fellas, check that the out. I think these tires were on this truck before. I'm pretty sure they were. I think I pulled them off to bring that shipping crate home. Now it looks proper. Not those Dodge rims. I think it's a Dodge rim. After he's done school, we got to get the compressor running, and he's got to clean out all the shit in the box, because that's his job, not mine. I'm going to check out the diff oils, make sure we don't blow the front diff out of it now, and then just go over it, just a few more things, and then Stink can take this piece of shit for a rip. I think I gotta tell him though that Daddy's got to durability tested a little bit before he can, because that's just truck driving. That's how that works. What do you think, Stink? Are you cleaning out all your
Yeah.
How dare you collect all this junk in the back of the truck over all these years? This is all your fault.
But it ain't my fault.
Hey, it's your fault. Hey, you want a new funnel?
That is a good funnel. And look at all that.
Ratchet strap is older and Stink, but it's still his fault.
Yeah, it's all your fault. That's a ratchet strap. You can keep that one. Show everybody what's underneath that tarp. Look at that guy, Stink. That's a nice. Oh, Stink! We got a box of chains. Those might even fit on the truck. Then you got chains, bud. And it stinks like ass in the box of this truck. It's musky butthole. And after you're done getting this cleaned out, we're gonna get the greasing, boy. And then you can get this thing running.
Hey, that's still good.
That is a good shock. Daddy got that from a dump, I think. All right, right-legged man and I are gonna bleed the brakes. We got hillbilly line lock right now, so we gotta do like a hillbilly job of bleeding the brakes till the Rock Auto parts show up. All right, get in there, hair lip. Can you get in there, or do you need a step stool there, princess? All right, pump that pedal up. Hold her down. Yeah. Okay, is that brake pedal solid? All right, well, that's good enough for now. He's got front brakes. And as long as he leaves the hubs locked in and hitting fur by fur, he'll have four-wheel brakes. That's how that works. His Bronco.
I think we have different math, but I'm gonna go with it.
Well, it's got a welded rear diff.
Welded rear diff.
Well, it doesn't matter either way, but if it was, even if it wasn't welded, so your whole drive line's connected right now because it's in fur by fur. So if the front wheels stop, the back wheels have to stop via the U-joints. If he blows U-joints, then he's No, I got brake lines. Rock Auto's got our back. Man, I bought 15 brake lines. I bought 5 front left and right, so 5 of each. And I bought the middle brake line. I bought 15 altogether for the same price of 2 brake lines from Napa.
Man.
Same part number.
I was doing squirrel things while you're talking, but I heard it. What's the rule on this? If there's a cigarette in the ashtray, Stink has to smoke it?
Well, there's no ashtray.
He's lucky. Technicality.
Well, he could smoke a dirty old butt out of there. I mean, that's just family tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the shifting diagram right there.
Yeah, because he explained to me, you can't see it if you're holding it here. See that? So thinking. He wrote it up there.
Yeah,
That's
smart kid.
Yeah.
Stink, you're not as dumb as Kevin looks.
Huh?
Oh, she's gonna run. You're gonna get it running. You owe that to me. You're the one that bunged it up over 100 times. That stuff's gross. It smells like buttholes in here. You know what else smelled like buttholes a little while ago? Willard's face. Willard, you stay on the couch. You won't get hit in the head with something. Dumbass. You think this is what happens around here when you're not dumb and you do good at your school and you get pickup trucks. That thing weighs as much as Daddy's old girlfriend before I met your mommy. So don't worry about it. Just scrape all this shit up here, put it on that tarp. We'll get back to work. We're waiting on you here, boy. I say boy!
Hey, boy!
Boy! Get to work. Put it on that tarp.
You gotta be proud of your kid now.
You're a journeyman stink billy.
Watch out.
Or you're actually an apprentice. Yeah, saying that.
Mom's German.
Oh, your mom's German, all right.
Damn Germans got nothing to do with it.
9! All the time you put water in this thing. I think you put water in the oil too. We're gonna check. It's got oil in it. You're gonna get this thing running? This would be your job. You gotta drain the bottom of the oil off though. Make sure there's no water in it.
Probably.
That's a good piece of metal pipe. Give that to Daddy.
Oh, that is.
Oh yeah, keep scooping that poop in there.
Oh, it's horrendous.
I know, but you gotta give her. We're gonna be hauling all kinds of cool stuff with this old Ford. Well, we're getting rid of the compressor. That's Daddy's compressor. I need that. Daddy's gonna build a welding compressor skid. Ask the guys on the Patreon if they want to see Daddy build a welder compressor skid.
It's gonna blow up, probably.
Oh, Daddy blows everything up. You know why?
That's truck driving.
That's truck driving. Stink, I think you got chains for this thing. We're putting chains on it, bud. Yeah, you clean this box out. Daddy, go see if your chains will fit. Everything gets chains.
Pretty sure you might have electric wheel.
There's 2 things out there that work really good when they're wearing chains.
The Cromans, the skid steer.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Daddy's
Skidder.
Stink's right. He's already got 3 things work better with chains.
Oh man, yes, Slave Lake. That's right. Your daddy, everything he owns has a set of chains in the back.
That's still full.
That's good oil. Why is there? Well, this thing was definitely dump stuff.
Pressure gauge.
Pull on that really hard.
Hey, I got myself a little chain.
Yeah, it's a good chain right there. Barely even rusty. Man, I even have these chains sized up for this truck. Like, Man, this is awesome. Stink, this truck's mint.
Yeah, it's just like the front end.
Daddy's gonna get a whole bunch of fruit salads into him after you go to bed. He's gonna do burnouts.
Oh yeah, Daddy's gonna bag this truck.
No, you are not.
Oh, Daddy's definitely gonna durability test it a little bit.
Then you break the chains and I have to get out of the mud. That's what I do.
You know how many kids there is out there with a 1-ton Ford with a set of chains on it and a Revco? None. Look at that stink. Look at that. Chains, boy. Nice.
Nice. Nice.
We gotta get this thing running so we can air the tire up. All right, Stink, let's get this thing running. Is it 9/16 or half inch? Half inch. Daddy's lazy. He grabbed all the wrenches at the same time. So Stink, come over here. What's heavier, water or oil? Now think about it for your answer. What's heavier?
Oil.
No, oil always floats on top of water. So you see, if there's any water in here, that means there's a bunch of water in the oil, and that's no bueno. So we're gonna check it. We're gonna watch it real close. We're gonna see if there's any water, okay?
Okay.
There's no water in there. That's all oil. So it's got good oil in it. Your daddy worked really hard to buy this compressor, so we're not gonna blow it up. We might spray sauce in it though. Get rid of your gloves and smell that gas that's in there. Is there a Cosby sauce hole on it already? If I owned it for any length of time, it's gonna have a Cosby sauce hole on it.
Look in here, that's definitely not factory. It looks a little oblong.
Oh yeah, that's the Cosby sauce hole.
Cosby sauce hole.
Oh, right there, yeah. All right, Stink. No, don't worry about that. We're not pulling that off. Put that back on. You can see where the drill hit the air cleaner there.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh man, that gas is skunky. So we're turning the gas off. Man, that gas is ancient, but it's not.
It's yellow.
Yeah, it's poopy, just like the gas that was in the truck. All right, so the first thing you do is you pull your float bowl off and you look inside of there to see if there's any sediment. And sediment is shit that floats to the bottom, and that stuff's what's gonna plug up the jet. And then this here is the sediment bowl. We gotta clean that out. So you look in here, sediment bowl. It looks pretty good. So we're gonna clean those two out. Yeah, well you're not dumb enough to just run a shovel your whole life, so come learn this. So look at you, turn the gas on, so there's no gas coming out, right? So when this float goes below level, it should start pooping gas out. And once it gets up here, it stops. So we'll just let her buck for a little bit. Well then any water that could be in there, it'll get rid of it. There we go.
Probably I did put some water.
Yes, you did. You were learning. Mommy was a lot madder than Daddy was. Daddy was just stoked that you were dinking with this. So we'll put this guy back on. Make sure your O-rings and stuff are good. How was your O-ring today when you were on the dog?
Spicy.
Yeah.
Summertime and -30 weather.
Spicy O-rings. Is there oil? And it looks like there's oil in that guy.
I think yeah.
You see that sight glass? Here, I'll give you a rag and you wipe that sight glass off. Here you go, Stink. Now there's no way for water to get in there. There was a tarp on it. But. So that's your engine needs oil, and then this guy needs compressor oil, but that looks like it's good. And then Daddy put that vent on there. Daddy broke the vent off when he put it in here because he's stunned. Think the old girl's gonna start? Man, this thing's brand new looking.
This thing looks like it should start.
Hey, it's automatic.
Well, no, I don't know if the wires are hooked. Oh, the wires are hooked up, but they're way too small. So when Daddy used to cold start this thing, I'd have to pull the cord and crank it at the same time, so it was a debacle. So we'll turn the gas on. We'll turn the choke on. There's no way it starts up right away. You think it's gonna start up? Pull on that thing. No. Oh, so pull up on that lever. Yeah, and that'll activate your decompressor. Okay. There's no engine decompressor, but there's a compressor decompressor. Pull on that thing, boy. Pull. Okay, it's gonna activate the Cosby sauce hole. There. Man up.
I'm sliding.
No balls.
You don't have any.
Here, well, let's just hook the battery up and see what happens. Stink, try the key in it. Oh, no way. What are you worried about? She's a mid-runner. Well, it's already making wind. What a good unit. Take her. There. Booka, booka, booka. You hear that, buddy? All right, well now there's enough wind in there. We can wind the tires up. Man, that thing runs mint. Man, the Honda and the old Ford, they just make a good team. All right, Stink, come air this tire up. So we're gonna put some wind in this thing, and it's gonna get these things fiddle string tight. It's gonna be tighter than Dolly Parton's bra. Just so you know, Hair Lip, this thing says hot exhaust on it for guys like you.
Did I just see you touch it?
Well, Dad, I can touch it.
Okay.
Are them bolts out of there now?
I don't think so.
Yeah. No.
Oh, wallet.
That's mommy's old wallet, I think. He asked me if it was mine. I'm like, Daddy doesn't have a Merce.
So you want to see how nice Mr. Frieden started? Thank you, I appreciate it. Old dirty old wallet. That's how I do it.
Oh, you're a big pussy. You don't have to be a pussy to this kid.
Oh, it's too dirty.
Big stink, he's iron tough. Big stink. Big stink, he don't take no stuff. He's big stink. Isn't that right? Look at him, he's all tough there.
Oh, I see that.
Empty all the window out of this thing so we're not transporting a bomb.
Oh, so just...
Oh, it's a quarter turn valve.
Quarter turn valve, okay, I was on. Ready?
Oh, it's still going.
Somebody drop you on your head?
On my head?
Well, yeah, what are they gonna drop you on somebody else's head?
Hey, is that hot?
Oh, I barely touched it, just enough to let you know, but not enough to leave a mark. Not bad.
What are you, stunned?
A little bit stunned.
All right, let's grease it. It's got greasable axle joints and everything. I think they're even spicers. All right, so how you grease the front end to grease the axle joint is you turn her until you see the nipple. So you see what's going on there? You see that one doesn't have one, and that one is right there. You see it? It's all caked up in poop. So you gotta take out your Letterman Wave from Cabela's Bass Pro Shop Canada. So you see that nipple sticking out, Stink?
Yeah.
See all the poop that was on it? That was all the old grease. You got her here for me?
What?
What are you, stunned?
It looks like I'm a natural man. I can just pull it out of my nose.
Well, you pull a lot of things out of your nose and eat them. Okay, give her, Stink. All right, so you see all that schmoo pooping out? You want to go until every seal poops out. Perfect, done. So you see, now all those are full. Now you do your lower ball joints. So this here, so this is your tie to pitman. This is your tie rod. This is your pitman. So that's called a tie to pitman. All right, Stink? Grease her up. Good. See the grease squishing out? That's how you know it's good. And people will say you're gonna blow the seals out. Well, people are stunned. Give her. That's good. And now you do your tie rod end. Man, this thing's mint. She's got everything greasable on her.
Look what Dad built.
Oh, yeah.
Dad, did you notice that?
And you split the gear in the front and then you bounce off the front underneath.
Oh yeah, Daddy built her tough. This truck's seen some shit. Give her. Good. We got her. So everything's been greased. We gotta check the tranny oil and the T-case oil, Stink. So that T-case is 3/8 drive, and you need an extension to get in there. And I can't forget if it's 21 mil or 22 mil for the tranny. Now you need a 1/2 inch drive breaker bar. So it was 22 mil, Stink. Come over here. So we're checking the tranny oil. This is a ZF5 speed. This is a good tranny. There's some guy on the Facebook that was talking about Daddy saying that the ZF5s are tough. I don't remember what that guy's name was, but he was pretty cool.
All gears in a ZF5 are mounted in double shear like a proper truck transmission should be. Don't believe me? Go onto the tubes of the U, look up zip ties and bias plies, and look at a 7.3 IDI truck that's always hauling around huge giant logs, popping wheelies, doing a bunch of crazy stuff that no manual transmission should ever do, and it's got a ZF5 in it.
All right, break that free. Usually they're pretty tight. Come on, Stink. Man up. Holy shit. You got her. So usually when they're broke free, it'll just thread out nice. See that?
Yeah.
So you don't want to lay underneath it just in case it's so full it'll come out of there. So you go until it comes out the end. Oh, it's got, I think this thing's got 530 or something in it. It doesn't have ATF. It's supposed to have ATF, but Daddy puts in there whatever he's got. All right, put her on tighten and snug her up. Look at the 2x4 Daddy drilled to the floor, eh?
How come?
What? It's a little rusty, bud.
Yeah.
All right, Stink, this one here. What's this thing called? So this thing transfers power for the front and the back. So that is a what case?
Transfer case?
Yes, and this is a BW 1356. So this one here, this is your fill, and this is your drain. See these guys?
Yeah.
Breaker free, man up.
Hold on.
This is how Daddy gets muscles. Oh yeah, good job, Stink. Now run that guy out of there. Now what Daddy does is I take this off, and you take this guy off, and you spin it out with your extension. You can sit up under here for Fox Creek. You're little enough. So you're gonna watch it break the steel. You see it's pouring out of there? Is it pouring out of there?
Yeah.
So that means there's enough oil in there. Just snug. That's good, right there. You don't have to go tight with those, just snug, okay? And we're almost done. We just gotta put exhaust on it. Now Daddy does not want to put exhaust on this thing. Daddy loves Freedom pipes.
But Mom's not.
Mommy would not
Mom
love.
would yell at me.
Yeah, you bag it up, but this thing's got diesel exhaust on it, so it sounds pretty badass. All right, Sir Stink, let's have a gander at this exhaust. I'm pretty sure it rotted right off the collector here. Yeah, we're gonna trim this up, slide that on and weld it. Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
It's been pooped together a couple of times here. Yeah, Stink, this thing's got shorty headers on it, bud. I'm pretty. Stink,
Yeah.
are you bouncing around in there playing with the cat while Daddy trying to weld?
I'm inside the box.
So we want to hear what it sounds like with the exhaust that Daddy put on there years ago. I'm pretty sure I found that exhaust at the dump and it was off of a diesel truck. Why are you feeding the cat Coca-Cola? Do you sure it loves it? All right, make sure she's in neutral. All the way side to side to make sure neutral. There you go, yeah. Doesn't sound bad, eh? I'm gonna go under there, you give it some rad line, all right? Give her, Stink! Line her right up! Did you see your flag we got in Montana flapping? Yeah, you go outside for a little bit until the smoke calms down. I know, you can let her down, go outside. Too much freedom stinking here. Just look at this old sweetheart. Man, crane, Stinker's got a full bed.
I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made.
No more compressor in there. I got my compressor back. Got new skins on her. Oh, I'm stoked. Are you stoked to go bagging tomorrow, Stink?
Yeah.
Daddy's stoked. All right, Stink, we got your quad in here overnight. It was all sacked out. Why is this stinky old dump cat in here? Look at that. Buddy, that seat cover's way better than wet balls. Look at on the couch. Let's go for a rip. The old girl runs good, bud. So we got brakes. Oh, we got brakes. We got heat. Man, this old Ford is just like I remember. All right, let's end on her. right, well, Stinker stood back and watched his old man pressure test his new truck. I mean, you got to pressure test it for safety. But she's good and pressure tested now. Now it's time for Stink to take the wheel. You got this, bud. Don't hit any trees. Get bagging with the stick. You got it, bud. You don't have to worry about sticks or nothing. Give her. Yeah, bud.
Oh yeah, pretty.
There's a whole lot of truck for a whole little Stink.
Yeah, we have to...
Oh, no. How much can you see, bud? Remember the time Mommy stole your wipers? Alright, stop for a sec. Alright, just try the wipers and see what we get.
He has no fear. He can't see the last mile.
He's still giving her. Turn the wipers on, see what happens.
Oh, that one's trying.
Mommy.
That one doesn't have a blade on it.
Alright, Stink, open your door. And stand up on the side there and just give her a couple of wipes there. There you go. Snow wheeling with the Stink. How much can you see, bud? You keep driving. Oh, you can't see anything again. The struggle is real, Stink.
Here, let me see this.
Oh, there's a tree all bunged up in the door.
Get over here.
Oh.
Oh, Stink.
Oh, he's got his Bible camp picture up there. Oh, Stink, your snow brush. Look at it.
Stink, I just found, yeah.
Yeah, sir.
There you go.
No, right on. All right, Stink, put your dang seatbelt on. Put her in first gear. We'll just crawl her down and then we'll make her way back. Huh?
He's doing so good.
Oh, yeah, he's a good driver.
I don't know if I would have got this far. He's just giving it.
How you like that 4 low bolt action, Stink?
I already got one. We're at 2 now.
Now, when are you going to start paying for these damn trucks?
Done.
Well, you just expect trucks for free? What are you, a liberal?
This thing was in the backyard for how many years?
Yeah, well, Daddy enjoys all these trucks equally. When in doubt, Stink, rev her out. Oh, you have to cut this corner and f that tree up. Yeah. Oh yeah, that logger box can handle it, bud. Hey, Stink.
I don't remember that.
You want to give me a wiper? You know what that is?
Trucker.
That's trucker.
I might need that broom again.
Don't fall out the side, Stink, Billy. Try not to on the dog while you're out there.
Hey, did it look like I'm bending down?
That allegedly happened.
Stink can't see where he's going, but he's still giving her. That's all that matters, right, Stink?
Yeah.
That's a good life lesson.
If you can't see it, but you're still moving, you're fine.
Exactly. Oh, there's a tree there.
That's why I said that.
Are you worried about the tree?
Yeah.
Daddy's not worried about the tree. I love the whiskey throttle, bud. Good job. Go in the ditch a little bit there.
In the ditch?
Oh, yeah. He knows how to run the throttle like his daddy. Good job, Stink. Good job. Man, you can drive.
It's terrifying how much this kid is like daddy.
Now you want to bang shift it? Leave her on the gas, push the clutch and pull her down and give her. Oh. Yeah.
Ready, girl?
Okay, hook it left, hard as you can. Hard as you can. Bank shift second. Bank shift it. How you like your new truck?
Nice!
What do you say to Daddy?
Thanks.
What do you think about all the learning you did? So if a 1-inch bolt is 18 threads per inch, how many threads?
18.
That's right. Man, this cat is filthy. You're the gear oil kitty. Meow. Meow. Wheeler dog. Are you fresh? Are you all freshened up, bud? You stinky dog. You stink. Pouring up for Charlie. And follow my boy's footsteps. Might as well pour one up for Jesus too. Isn't that right there, Wheeler dog? All right, well, I really hope all you minty pricks enjoyed that Dirty Derelict production of me and my boy getting that family heirloom running. And more than that, I really hope that it inspires some of you young fellers to, you know, get your old man off the couch and tell him you want to get some old box running, or old timers like myself, go and get your boy and go wrench on something. That's just, well, in this guy's eyes, that's just a dream, and I'm living it. Spending time with my boy, wrenching on old Fords. It gets dusty in here. Oh, a big thanks to my buddy Man Bear Pig. He hooked me up with this beautiful tequila. I've been sipping on that, making some homemade Coca-Cola Christmas spirit drinks. It's just been a good time. And he hooked me up with some Zins. What a wonderful guy. He said he gets them across the border, but he puts it in a way that he says that no one will ever find it unless they dig really deep to find it. I don't know what that means, but these kind of taste like shit. But Man Bear Pig, the appreciation is there, buddy. This thing is a giant piece of shit. I got to get it fixed up in the out of the shop. It does sound like bald eagles though, and I do rev it up every time somebody comes over. It's kind of a treat. It's plugging off a lot of optimal shop space. But once again, I'd just like to thank all the minty pricks that watch this Dirty Derelict production. I had no idea it was going to be a 2-hour production, but I'm glad it was, because I just got to rewatch the whole video. And, well, man, am I ever grateful that, well, you guys make this kind of shit happen, especially the Patreons. Yeah, it was just a real good time, hanging out with my boy, having a couple fruit salads, getting old Ford running, doing that stuff. Just doesn't get much better for this cripple, I'll tell you that for free. Now that I'm looking at it, I think if you guys look at the windshield of the CUM bus here, I think Junior and Mr. Friesen were doing math on the windshield of this old piece of shit. I mean, you might as well. Oh, while I'm sitting here, we were trying to figure out as to what the smell was inside of this van. We nailed it to tire smoke, mouse piss, but it's also something else. No, it's not that. It's got to be the greasy old hippie sex that happened in here, and that just bakes into the steel. You're not getting rid of that. Oh, that fart stinks. It's still not as bad as the hippie sex. So like I was saying, I appreciate all you minty pricks for watching this Dirty Derelict production. It just makes my day. And if you don't mind, share the shit out of it. Old Lube Tube likes to stick me in the back of the cupboard next to the midget, so it's, well, I guess that's truck driving. If you guys would share this like VD at a Grand Prairie bar, I'd appreciate the shit out of it. But all this minty shit that I get to do on the level that I get to do it is made possible by all these minty pricks, and that's all the Patreons. Fellers, you guys are tits out of 10. I appreciate it, all of it. A lot of people say thanks and whatever, but I really appreciate it from the bottom of this cripple's ticker. And those minty pricks as are as follows. All right, well, we got the 10 buckers. We got Kevin Sagabart, Thomas Bellanin, I don't know how to say your name, but I'm stunned. We got the Tree Kid, Mitchell Sullivan, RJ Knucking Futz. We got Chris Ostertz, ZZ13. See, it's Z, not Z. The only reason people in Pakistan say Z is because of the French. Name one word that starts with Z, other than the guy from that Bruce Willis movie. His name was Zed.
Who's Zed?
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
But that's it. That is it. We got Farmer 1470, David Totler. We got Chad Asplund. We got Patrick Swayze, Austin 204, 6.2 Brick, Jeff Ackerman, Ferd, Hunter Maggart, John Wolf, Sam Mullet 7.3, what a treat. We got Lucent Diagram, Bob Joe, Old Fat Kid, Silverbucks, David Breath. We got the 15 buckers at CW Cage, Isaac Ricka, Devin Spychalski, did I say that right? We got Trashman 500 at 1776. Pour one up for that minty prick. All the rest of you guys, what a treat. Oh yeah, and I don't have like leprosy or something. Well, my boy told me to put gloves on, I didn't, and when I was cutting that sway bar out, I burnt shit out of my hand again. Another 1776er, we got Spencer Boysen, Pegs Missing Legs, 1776, buddy, that's got both in it. What a treat. Oh. And you inadvertently called me a cripple, so that's just a ticket. We got Ricky's Hash Driveway. That's awesome, buddy. We got Jack Me Off 304 at 20 beans. Where's 1 Ton Tanya? Buddy, I ask myself that all the time. I'm like, what? I wonder where's 1 Ton Tanya? Oh, hold on. Everything reminds me of her. But I wonder where she is. I bet you she's back in my hometown eating. If I had to guess, that's what would be happening right there. You had to open up both barn doors. I'm not even kidding you guys. Both barn doors on the old Econoline van to get her in there. It was like bringing the horse in for feed. She could cook a mean casserole, I tell you that for We got Justin Patterson at 20 beans. Dodge Curious, buddy. Me and you both. As long as it runs and drives and you don't have to walk, who the cares what you drive? We got Cooper 55, 25 buckers. We got K Whopper 963. We got V a la Master Race at 25 beans. We got Elijah Pooge. That's a fancy pants name, buddy. We got Austin Nicholson and a 30 bucker at Jack Branch, and Canadian Dairy Kid at 50 beans. Canadian Dairy Kid, this one's for you, bud. Appreciate the shit out of it. All right, well, I appreciate all you minty pricks. So just so you know, there's a bunch of that you guys are entitled to that not a bunch of other minty pricks are. There's playlists and all kinds of stuff in there that you guys are entitled to. And the Right-Legged Man does posts for I think twice a month or something like that for all the shit that you guys get. So make sure you guys go get it. All right, well, there's those minty pricks that are making this shit happen. And then there's some other minty pricks around here that have been pretty happy with what I've been hammering out. And they seem fit to give my hillbilly ass a raise. And those guys are Jeremy Layton, 2.5 Ranger Johnny. What is it, 2.5 Ranger? Was it 2.5 Rangers welded together? I look at these names, it always makes me question what the f*** is going on. We got Caleb Hayes, Rooster 1776, what a treat. David E. Breath, Damian Wadden, Josh Font, is that how you say your last name, bud? Are you a Frenchman? We got Logan Manson, Frosty, Austin Metzger, Flux 4201, Phil here, Jeff Stanky, Jesse Therian, Jacob Woodward, Gerard Gerke, Jackson Craig, 907 Newhouse, Coda Cardinal, Jason Sutton, Barry McCockiner. You gotta pour one out for Barry. Just a little one, Barry, because we all know you're not burying that much cock in her. Just remember, just because it's not 12 inches doesn't mean it can't smell like a foot. We got Jib Steak, Tag 5 liter, Mitchell Spurbeck, Hunter, Isaac Ricka, and G56 Hemi 5.9 shipping crate. And I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but progressively throughout the video, that cat just kept getting more and more filthy. When it first came in the shop, when it got really cold out and we brought the Ford in here, they were doing all right, but now they look like they've been used as an oil rag. So, I mean, that's just the way she goes. When you find a cat at the dump, you know, it might as well be an oil rag and a shop cat. That's just how they work. I wonder if Witter Dog has froze his empty sack to the porch. Witter Dog! Oh, even my Zins are frozen to the door. Come on, Witter Dog. Witter Dog! Are you frozen? I know. At least there's not poop all over you this time. So this cripple might sound like a broken record, but that's truck driving. Once again, I'd like to say thank you all to you guys. Tip my hat off to you minty pricks. Until the next Dirty Derelict production, and it was going to be before Christmas, I promise. I told the family, I said, we're going to do family stuff, we're going to go get a Christmas tree, and I'm definitely going to shoot it down. But I got to go do some cold starts because my Ferd farm has got 2.5 feet of snow, and the guy that I got out there is freezing the nuts to the porch. So until the next Dirty Derelict production, you guys keep out your ass.